Hey, you pressed play. Awesome. It's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, with a quick web business tip for you today. I actually want to talk about 5 types of freebies to grow your following. And this session is actually inspired by my 7-day Grow Your Following challenge. If you're not in it, you can actually start today. So before we even get into the 5 freebies, write this down. GYF. gyf.sistersense.com. If you go there, you can start the 7-day Grow Your Following challenge. Okay, so write that down and remember that. So after this session, you can go and start the challenge. So 5 types of freebies that are going to help you grow your business. This is an important conversation because I'm a web designer, by the way. And one of the mistakes I see entrepreneurs make all the time is just having one freebie or no freebies at all. Listen, I'm sure your target audience, the people you are trying to attract, have different personalities, right? So within that target audience, there are target people, which means that you should, on a regular basis, create different types of freebie offers to promote your stuff, right? Before people will buy, they have to try. So I'm going to be honest with you, for me, at least once every 2 months or, a couple of times a quarter, I proactively create different types of freebies that are going to appeal to specific types of target people within my larger Sister Sense community. Okay. So here is one of them. I just talked to you about the Grow Your Following 7-day challenge. And when I launched that challenge, one of the first things that I did was go to my community and say, here, take day one. Absolutely free. I want you to listen to day one. Let me know what you think about it. And if you actually want to participate in the whole series, you can go to gyf.sistersense.com to sign up. And a lot of people did. So if you want people to try before they buy, if you're selling something in particular that is a series, you may want to consider giving them one part of it, maybe the first part of it, kind of like a sneak peek. When you go to movies, you watch trailers so they can see if they like it and then want some more. For me, outside of sneak peeks, it kind of reminds me of when you go to your local supermarket or favorite, bulk purchasing store like BJ's or, Sam's Club, and they have these people with taste testers, right? And they'll give you a taste absolutely free. A lot of times, especially when I have either my hubby or my son with me, they'll go, "Ooh, mommy, I want that," right? So give people a piece of it for free, and that's a great way to get paid with free. Now, just a side note, okay, because I'm going to share not only recommendations with you today, but I'm also going to share a few of the resources that I've created. I have something called my Simplify, Serve, and Sell 28-Day Sales Challenge. And in that, I talk about what I like to call my EACs of sales, okay? And in the EACs, I share this strategy called getting paid with free. And there are, to me, a few smart ways to get paid with free. Now, if you've ever tried to give a freebie away and it didn't work for you, you know that you may not be doing it the right way. You may want a few more strategies, right? So when it comes to this conversation of getting paid with free, one of my strategies is to give people that initial taste, right? To give them a little bit so that they can try it and see if they like it. Again, this is something that I utilize, especially with my existing audience. If you've got customers and you want them to come back for more, make a list of your customers and then give them whatever it is that you're trying to sell. Give them that one piece for free and say, hey, if you want the whole enchilada here, you can go here and you can get the whole thing. By the way, my Simplify, Serve, and Sell 28-Day Sales Challenge, in which I sell, or rather share with you the different ways that I sell, and share with you how you can sell one thing. I provide 24 ways to sell one thing. That challenge is over at sistersense.com/simple. sistersense.com/simple. So I talked about this idea of if you've got a series or if you've got something that kind of has a multiple parts to it, you can give them the first part for free and strategically use that strategy to get paid with free. Number 2, think about the offers that you have and can you give a gift with your offer to make it more appealing. Okay, so short story. When I was a kid, I would love to shop with my mother until 5 minutes later, I wanted to leave. You ever shop with your mom as a kid? You're running around the aisles and she's taking 5 hours and you're like, I want to go home, right? So one of the things my mother used to love to do, she could not leave her favorite store, which is Macy's, without going past the perfume section, right? And she would stop because they would have some sort of bag and she would say, listen, I need that bag. I'm buying that perfume. I'm like, Mommy, do you even need the perfume? She's like, no, but I need that bag. And I'm like, what? Why? What are you going to do with the bag? I'm going to give it away as a gift. She would buy perfume just because they would have these beautiful bags that they were giving away as gifts, sometimes travel bags, polo bags, and that was her thing, right? So I utilized that strategy and I'm telling you, it works. I'll give you a great example. One of the things that I love to do is give away my magazine. So when ladies come out to my workshop in North Carolina, I have my Power Circle workshop every January to kickstart the year. I have my swag bags. So inside of my swag bags, one of the things I love to put in there is my magazine, right? So I strategically give the magazine away for free when I have people come out, but I also strategically give the magazine for free when I want people to opt into my list. Right? So, I mean, I've got a ton of issues. I'll take one of the best ones and say, hey, get a free copy of Sister Sense magazine. Go here, opt in. People opt in. Right? People opt in. And that's an opportunity for me to say, hey, by the way, if you want other issues of the magazine, go to mag.sistersense.com. Right? So if you've been creating something for a while, right? Maybe you've got 6 ebooks. How about you just give one of them away for free, or a physical book? You've got maybe 3 or 4 or 5 physical books. Give one of them away for free and say, here, go here. And then you can see all the other ones I've created if you like this one. Give people an opportunity to try before they buy. This is something that you can do with your existing audience. But as this particular conversation is around growing your following, it's something that you can do to attract more people. Okay? Attract more people. So I'm going to talk about one of the things that I do when it comes to closing sales and simultaneously growing my following. Okay. I'm talking about free things that you can give away. One of the things that I talk about in the Grow Your Following Challenge is, the different social media platforms on which you can grow your following. And one of them is obviously utilizing video marketing. So when I do video marketing, one of the things I do is I like to teach people a topic. And then while I'm teaching, I talk about the different resources that I sell. It's a strategic way to grow my following and simultaneously make sales. Okay. So there was one particular instance where I was sharing my webinar conference. It's a virtual conference, Back to Business, that I do every year. I always have about 12 amazing women entrepreneurs speak in October. And as I was promoting the conference, I said, listen, you want to go to backtobusiness.me. It's the place to be in October if you want to monetize now. And when you sign up, absolutely free, I'm going to give you 90 days inside of my mastermind. So not only are you going to get the virtual conference, which is 1 day, you're going to get the replays, plus you're going to have an extension because you'll have 90 days with me inside of my mastermind. Absolutely free. That's $150 value. Okay, so what am I telling you right there? Right there, number one, I'm growing my following because I'm using video marketing strategically on live stream. And for that particular one, I think for about a month, I was on Periscope Live. Again, these are different strategies that I use and share. If you are trying and you are looking for like starter recommendations, like where to start, what to do, what are my options? Again, the Grow Your Following 7-day challenge. Certainly, I've got a lot of recommendations in there. But the one that I'm sharing here is simply give them a reason to sign up beyond what you're selling. Give them some bonuses, right? Gifts work, bonuses work too, right? And so in this case, I decided to throw in the 90-day and people are like, what? They ran to backtobusiness.me to sign up because it was an opportunity to get more. Right? You know, people like to get the best bang for their buck. So there are freebies that you can create to initially get people to opt into your list. But there are also freebies that you can create to not only get people to follow you, but to actually immediately buy from you because they're like, man, this is something that I need right now. And here's the deal. That's actually one of my EACs. I call it Express Alert Convert. The EACs are a part of the Simplify, Serve, and Sell 28-day sales challenge. Express Alert Convert means that you've got to express a sense of urgency. You have to share alerts with your community. And in the process of those expressing urgency moments and those alerts, you will convert. Okay. So when I am doing a live stream and a video stream that's helping me to grow my following and simultaneously promote whatever it is that I'm trying to promote, at the same time, if I say, well, listen, I normally charge $47 a month for my mastermind. And if you sign up for Back to Business, you're going to get the virtual plus the replays plus 90 days of my mastermind. You can't get 90 days for free, but you can get it now when you register for the virtual conference. That is expressing a reason for urgency. So people are like, oh my goodness, yeah, I want the conference and I also want to be in your mastermind and I get to save $150. The wheels start turning, people start going to where they need to go, and conversions happen. So there are some smart things that you can do with freebies. You just have to be strategic about it. Okay, here's another one. Create your own resource guide. So let's say, for example, you're blogging and you're always sharing stuff for free. Try this, try that, try this, try that. How about you take some of your favorite resources and put them in a guide that you can share for free? Perfect example, over at sistasense.com/12PTS, you can download my favorite free list of my favorite power tools. There are 12 tools on that list. Absolutely love these resources. They help me with my business, and the listing is free. So follow me, do that, sit down, come up with a list of resources that you're always recommending to people, and put that in some form of a e-guide that you can give away for free to build your list. Follow me? Awesome. So here is the last one that I'm going to share with you for today. Okay, you're probably like, no, stay. But listen, I've given you quite a few links. So if you want to learn more about this stuff, like I said, you can go to gyf.sistasense.com to start the Grow Your Following Challenge today. Here's the last recommendation, a great freebie. If you are like me and you are proactively using live stream platforms, right, to share information, hopefully you're saving the videos that you've created on live streams. I hope that you are. One of the things that you can do is go back, find anywhere between 3 to 5 of your best streams, and then give it away for free. You could do this with just one if you felt like you put your foot in it. Give it away for free. Turn it into an opt-in offer and say, here, listen, go watch it. This is just the bee's knees. This is amazing. Okay, go watch it. Okay, and that works. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example of that, okay? I do this with videos all the time. It's a strategic way to grow my following and my list. I do this with live streams, and I even do this with live events. Here in North Carolina, I hosted an event, and it was called Fire Start Your Business. I shared my 7 favorite money makers, 7 things that I do to make money. That was a 90-minute training that I did here at a local college. And I recorded it because, of course, recording is great. It's a smart way to repurpose your material. And I decided, you know what? This was such a great training. I'm just going to give it away for free. So over at sistasense.com/FMM, 2 M's, okay? sistasense.com/FMM. You can watch my 90-minute video on my 7 favorite money makers to figure out, what particular profit projects fit your personality, and the different options you have as far as how you can monetize, right? So I do this again with live stream videos. I do this with pre-recorded videos. And it's a great way to grow your list by giving people value. So I've shared with you different things. There's going to be somebody who goes, ooh, I want to download the power tools, or ooh, I want to watch that 90-minute webinar for free, right? Or ooh, I want to grow my following, so I want to take the 7-day challenge. Again, in your community, you're going to have a variety of different people around you. So it's so important that you strategically, at least if not once a month, at least 2 times a quarter, create freebies so that you're consistently having something of value to share that's free with your existing audience, and also to attract other people to you. And that is going to help you grow your following in the process. Okay, so again, that's something that I strategically love to do. And I wanted to make sure that I could share some of these awesome strategies with you today. By the way, I'm the digital content creation queen. I love to create digital content for profit and also for promotion. And I'm going to be honest with you, I create these things really quickly. So if you want to learn my easy LPP system, which is the system that I've created so I can share with you how I easily create low price point digital offers. Okay. If you want to know how I easily create low price point offers, the easy LPP system plus workbook, you can learn more about it over at sistasense.com/LPP. Those are some of the strategies that I wanted to share with you today, and those are some of the amazing resources that I've created. If you go, oh my God, LaShanda, you just gave me like 15 links, I don't know where to start. The best place to start is the Grow Your Following Challenge. If that is what your objective is, right now, focus on that, gyf.sistasense.com. Learn how to grow your following. If that is your objective, that is where you should start. If you are an aspiring information entrepreneur like myself, and you're trying to figure out how to start to create low price point digital products that are going to help you start to bring in some revenue, start to create tripwires or freebies that can help you upsell your larger offers, then I'd love to share my easy LPP system with you. Again, that's over at sistasense.com/LPP. So you want to say to yourself, what is my focus for right now? Again, phase in your greatness. You don't have to do everything today. You can just start with one thing. What do you want to focus on right now? Creating digital content, getting better at sales, growing your following. Pick one and start from there. All right. That is it from me today, LaShanda Henry, aka Sister Sense. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. You can find me over at sistersense@gmail.com. Until next time, take care.